Hi crypto kings and queens, welcome to my channel. My name is Natalie. In today's episode, I will show you what we went through on today's morning live stream if you missed it. But right now, what happened a couple of hours ago was that we tried to break the resistance around 21,360. The market didn't have the power to do that. So what can potentially happen is that we pull back up and retest this level from below, and that could be the pushback down to the higher time frames Fibonacci levels around 20,630 for then see the market pull back to the upside. The same thing on Ethereum. We tried to break this previous resistance, and what the market is giving us is a beautiful head and shoulder formation, and that could be the push back down to 1130 key level, and then see the pushback up to the higher time frames Fibonacci level at 1530 for then potentially see the market drop again. So we're just trying to connect everything together. Don't forget that I'm no financial advisor. You need to look up everything yourself first, but please continue looking at this video and I'll show you exactly what I see right now on Bitcoin and on Ethereum. So one of the things that I want to share with you was the thing that we went through on this morning live stream, and we always do this, is to go into Forex Factory. Is a website that I use to see the upcoming news that we have on USD. You also have it on other pairs, but I'm focused on USD because, you know, Bitcoin against USD, Ethereum, blah blah. You get the real deal, okay? But so what we can see on Tuesday is that tomorrow we don't have anything special today. We have something coming out around 4 p.m. It's around soon, but I don't think the market will move super much, and it just doesn't have to be moved super much during the week. But it's always good to understand, it's always good to see when the news comes out, and the red boxes means that it can have it can affect the market, will be a little bit volatile while the news comes out. So 4 p.m. tomorrow on Tuesday, we also have the Fed speaks again around 3:30 p.m. and on Thursday we also have USD coming out at 2:30, and on Friday we also have it at 4 p.m. So it is also always really good, even though maybe you don't trade the news, but it's always good to have a overview of what's actually happening with the USD during the week. So what happened since yesterday, we broke the resistance trend line. We spoke about this one. We also had a Fibonacci from low to high, and I still expect the market to actually bounce back down to these levels. But what we could see on the lower time frames, this was also something that I did speak about on today's live stream, is that if we broke this little resistance trend line that we do have on the 15 minutes chart, because we came back down and retested key level 21,040, which is a very important level for us to use. So what we can do right now is that we drag a Fibonacci from 20,934. So from the low back to the high at 21,470. And you can see that the market pulled back down to the Fibonacci levels at 21,200 just a couple of, not so long ago. But what I want to do right now is, because one of the things that I can think of is this resistance that we did try to break. We tried to break this resistance. We tried to break above it. We closed inside. So the only thing that obviously two things can happen. Either we see a break of the resistance and you see the market creating the higher low against it, and then the market pulls back up. So that could be the beginning of the impulsive move, because as you already know right now of what I see on the charts, I do believe that we will pull back up to at least 23,040 right now. I do believe that this week will be bullish. But if we now pull back up and retest 21,360, the same level that I spoke about, we just might see the market retesting it from below and then see the market pull back down, because we just might not right now have the power to break above this level. So we just might need to pull back down to the Fibonacci levels that I've been talking about a couple of days now, around 20,827, potentially 20,615. So I'm just waiting right now. I'm not in a trade at the moment. If I see that the market pulls back up to this previous resistance at 21,360 and point we see, because we can also do this, if we drag another Fibonacci from 21,470 back down to the low, that is exactly combined with the resistance. Again, a little bit different numbers, but the main thing is that we see the market pull back up. And if I see that the market now starts to reverse back down, that is for me definitely a sign that we need to pull back down, first of all, to these higher low targets on the Fibonacci that I do expect the market overall to come back down to, and then I would buy the market. So right now for me, it's just a waiting game. I'm not, as I said, I'm not in any positions at the moment, because I'm waiting for the market to either pull back up, because even if we see the market now retesting this Fibonacci, you know, the volatility, if we're looking at the candlestick, I mean, you can obviously see one huge candlestick from nowhere just break above, right? If that is the case, it's totally fine, because at that point, we're just waiting for the market to pull back down. And at that point, I buy the market at the high low. So, you know, 80% of the time when it comes to trading, we just seriously have to wait for the market to, you know, show us the right direction. Because as I said, right now, I'm a little bit unsure, because if I buy the market from here to where we are at the moment, just because we broke this resistance trend line, this doesn't give me actually a good confirmation, because we are in a sideways market. We are in a sideways market, and you can clearly see on the 1 hourly, the market is not giving us clear market structure, because what we can see, we do have the higher lows, right? But we also have the fake out, we have the lower high, so, and we have the market coming to the 21,040 level, and we have the previous resistance based on this this previous lower high that we do have at 21,350 around these levels. And if we're looking at the higher perspective right now, you can also see that we technically have a little head and shoulder formation that is that we can use against this resistance that we're at right now. If you cannot see it, we can also go down to the 2 hourly chart, because it makes more sense. You can see that we do have this head and shoulder, and based on that, we believe the market will pull back down. This is definitely a good sign for us to see the drop, right, by just following the market. But I still believe the market can reverse to the upside, but that is just a guessing game at the moment, because either we see the market pull back down, either we can just pull back down off from nowhere, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see on the lower time frames a retest of this resistance and then see the drop. And of course, we can see the market break above the resistance again around 21,390 for a potential higher low retest, and then, you know, the market continues to the upside. So at this point, we're below the resistance, which means that we can continue back down, or we break it. Right? So that is the confirmations that we need. On the lower time frames, it makes more sense if we would actually see the market pull back up for a retest and then see the drop. So everything, as I said, is a waiting game at the moment for me when it comes to Bitcoin. I'm not going to do anything at all, because we are in a sideways market, and either we will break the 21,040 and see the drop back down to the Fibonacci levels that I did have. I just took it away. So yeah, waiting game. Don't forget that you can also receive a bonus on BYBIT up to $4,450 by using the link in the description down below the video. This is how you are supporting me and Bitcoinsensus. And if you were on my morning live stream, you know exactly why I have these numbers right here. So you can go back, and I will have it linked at the end of this video, so you can go back and see exactly what this means, guys. So if we're looking at Ethereum, we do have the exact same thing here. I did use this previous resistance around 1,230. The market came back down to that level and retested it from below, and this is the thing that I also expect the market to do, because as I said in this on this morning live stream, we also spoke about this a couple of days ago, we do have this inverted head and shoulders. The neckline is around 1,330. This is also where the Fibonacci is exactly connected with this level, so I definitely believe that we can have a pushback down to the key level and Fibonacci level 1,130 for then slowly and steady see the market reverse back up. As you also can see, this Fibonacci is connected with 1,530. I still have it since yesterday, so if we see the market pull back down to 1,130 for a potential higher low, the overall target is 1,530, and from these levels levels. If we connect the Fibonacci on the lower time frames, we drag the Fibonacci from 1860 back down to 9995. Can you see how perfectly this Fibonacci level 61.8% is exactly combined with the key level 1530, and also the Fibonacci where we do expect the market to pull back down from now for a higher low and then see the market reverse back up here. So if this is gonna happen, it's so cool. And so yeah, well, hopefully this will happen. But if it's not, we're just continuing to, you know, change our mindset with the charts. This doesn't have to happen, but it's definitely high probability. But if we would break below 1130 and see retest from below, that could take us back down to lower targets. So we're not supposed to get too fixed about the idea of this is actually going to happen, because if the market reaches these levels, the market will obviously show us if we're pulling to the upside or if we continue to drop. Thank you so much, guys, for looking at this video together with me. I hope you did enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification so you know when I am live or when I do have my daily updates. This week I will have 3 videos every single day from Monday to Friday. We have our morning live streams. I will give you an update of the charts like with the video, and then we will go on a later live stream where we'll look at the charts together and also do some back testing, because this is very important for us to be able to understand what's actually happening. The market is going down, and I know a lot of people are thinking about it, but as traders we can actually benefit of the market going down and go up. So this is what my channel is about, to help you guys grow together with me, because I also grow so much when I share my knowledge with you. I learn new things every single day. If not, I get more and more secure about what I look at. So don't forget to hit the notification so you know when I am live. And if you want to be part of Natalie Bitcoinsensus community, you have it also linked in the description down below the video. This is the only group that I have on Telegram. It is linked in the description, so please have in mind we do have so many scammers out there. I will never contact you. We have the scammers in the comment section. We have the scammers trying to contact you. Me and anyone else from the Bitcoinsensus team will never contact you. Please remember this. Okay, have a good day. We'll see you chatting later. Okay, bye.